there's nothing to say to this faculty of journalism and mass communication that the media progresses at a faster scale. So we need to keep pace with that. And that is why this kind of meetings, what you call it, FDP or in which manner, this is very important. To know what is latest, to share, to work together, knowing each other and journeying together, as I have said. The confluence, as I said, the very first day is of a university of a high repute, having international connect and networking. Number two, a international UN body known for its contribution for development, especially for children and women. And thirdly, the oldest press club of the entire subcontinent and the support of the people who are working in the field. And once the capacity of media educators is enhanced, it has a multiplier role, as I have already said. In the development theory, it is always said that if women are empowered, the society progresses in a faster scale. Similarly, if the teachers are empowered, the society also progresses in a faster scale. And we have a challenge now. We know what is the present media situation. Many of our students will have to opt for the work in the development sector as a development communicator, as an IEC expert, information, education, communication, because these are the areas where the job opportunities are expanding. The NGOs, the government, semi-government organizations, local self-bodies, everybody requires the IEC personnel who are trained, not only the international organizations and the other organizations. So we need to orient them just for the sake of their placement, for the sake of raising interest on development issues. The issue of discourse of development is changing. If you have gone through the history of development journalism, development communication, communication for development, lot of changes have gone in, lot of theories, lot of models, lot of discourses. These are all one side. The other side, this is a subject which cannot be taught within the four walls of the classroom. There must be a connect to the industry. There must be a connect to the ground realities. The field visit has been planned for that. And Sucharita ma'am in particular, Unicef in general, they are very particular about the field trip. And I was the most worried persons. There are people here who can vouch that I spent sleepless nights, not only for the FDP but for the field trip. And I know Sucharita is a very hard taskmaster. So I was praying, and when she came back and said the field trip is done, then only I started eating something. Now this has been made possible for some people whom I cannot name for some other reasons. And the one is Professor Shukhendu Bal, who has taken charge of such outreach programs very recently. Not that I knew him, but I knew how to get the things done. So that's why I have done one thing in my life which is actually paying back throughout my life. So that is something through which I got to know him. And he has experience of working in UNDP and also in the government sector from deputation from UNDP. He understands the thing, and he understands the quality and the timeline to be maintained if you have to work with an UN organization. He has taken an extra mile to work, to visit, and finally the field trip has been a great success. Senior journalists like Joydeep and Shubhajit, my good friends, they came forward. They understand this kind of assignments. It's not that any journalist can do this, let me tell you. They may be good at reporting, getting stories, where are the lapses, where are the gaps and things like that. But here, when you are orienting teachers, it's a different ball game, and we made it very clear that how to be done and what to be done. So that is why it has been made possible. I understand that you have, I should not say enjoy it, you have learned. And this connect of the academics to the real life is very important, because unless and until you are conducted, you don't have these opportunities. I mean, this cannot be done individually. So this is the trend, that you know the realities. Then when you talk about developments to the students, in the development journalism, when you say panchayat, you do not know what is the area of a GP, whether it is a co-terminus of a village, or in one village there can be two GPs, gram panchayats, or there can be 2 gram panchayats in a village. These are very difficult to understand. We took time to understand, and one needs to understand. A teacher of journalism needs to understand, because it is not only theory and discourse, it is related to reality. And when we fail to connect realities in the class, then we cease to teach. We have a greater role to play. So this has been made possible. I believe that this entire experience has been of some use to you, will be of some use in future. You see, I believe in something, that some people somewhere in the world has created these resources for this utility, that we are together. And you people have given time. So it has to be good, otherwise it's meaningful. You will be not trustful to those who have created resources, who have devoted time. And as I said, it is the beginning of a journey. We will be connected in the name of development. These, like the syllabus will be pre-tested, or any good thing will come, and maybe in a smaller scale, maybe on the issues of development, the data is with us, and we'll meet for some special lectures, some discussions, some brainstorming. And I have a small request. Whether your teaching of development journalism changes out of this or not, that is the most important factor. See, everybody is evaluating the others. If you ask me, I know who all have not attended a single lecture. I know, because the color of my beard is grey. And secondly, I know how to bunk, so I can catch. And I have been in teaching for more than 3 decades. And I'll just use one personal thing. Generally, I do not like to. That I've shuttled between my profession and academics, and always thought that I'm not doing justice to either. But when at the end of one's life, when you come back and see these old faces coming, and because of this experience from the both sectors, I think that I have a humble duty also to connect the both, and with the help of such Unicef organization, because we believe that this is such a subject where this connect to profession, connect to industry, connect to reality, connect to society is very important. And the entire media landscape is changing. The digital, the fact checking, the IEC sector, we need to orient our students to come for startups, come to do on your own, instead of searching for jobs, how they can create jobs. Because information sector, content, development, lot of areas are there. So these orientations are very important. And unfortunately in our structure, there is not much scope of training here, neither in our profession nor in academics. So once this opportunity has come, yes, many people have done so much to make it in reality. I really thank them. I thank the Father Lafo Center for Research and Innovation, its director and all other staff, the head and other staff of Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, and to the person, the registrar with whom I shared this project for the first time. And Sir has been instrumental in setting up journalism and mass communication in this campus. We consider, those of us who are related to this department, we consider Sir as a faculty of our department. Not that Sir doesn't take care of other departments, but still, we have a connect with him. Our Dean Sir was a perfect human being and an academician to excellence. He is also a pass out of Vishwavarti, as I was telling you that our Unicef officer is also from Vishwavarti. He is from English department, he is from Polish Kaniketan, and so he is with us always, and he is very positive about whatever is done here. Will be failing in my duty if I do not thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend Father Dr. John Felix Raj. With his blessings, he got to know before I got an opportunity to brief him how did it go. So at least something could happen, something could take place. And St. Xavier's, thank you for giving this opportunity of sharing it, because you know the participation of a university is meaningful in the field of academics. And as per the NEP and the UGC norms, participation of a professional body adds extra value to it. And a certification of Unicef again gives us a higher value. So this is not to be taken very easily. This is opportunity which has come for blessings, and it is our role to utilize it, to do whatever we have learned here, to use it in the classrooms, to motivate the students. Then only. Education is something, knowledge is something, it needs to be shared. If you just preserve it with you, it doesn't help. It increases only if you share. So now you have a responsibility to share it. The challenge before you is to share. Otherwise, mere attending and getting certificate will not do anything.
So just to remind you, the Honorable Registrar Sir spoke very highly of the model curriculum that we share. So just wanted to inform the participants.
Thank you, and you will be giving your feedbacks. So again, the other staff from the IT department, like Mr. German Emmanuel Nandi and Benedict. Yes, thank you very much from our Master Legal Department and all others. I do not want to name. So, thank you very much. I think it is the beginning of a new journey. I know if the man is there, we will get connected, and USP Sir will continue to provide you food for thought, and kindly see them, make use of them. It is, think of somebody who has created these resources, think of all these people who have spent a lot of time. And this will be proper if you transcend this knowledge, information, skill to your students. I'll say only one thing. I have seen a lot of old faces whom I had an opportunity to know. I'm sorry, every time I thought that this opportunity I'd utilize to again go to them, say hello to them, knowing them better after a long time, but my sincere apologies. As I have been termed as a person who does the logistics better, though I have not done any diploma on logistics management. But the logistics is one which has been given to me, and which I'm supposed to do, and I'm the ghost who does everything done. So I do not have a ghost to do it. So I have to play like a ghost. So I had my intent to meet all of you, but I'm sorry. Next programs, when the others will share these responsibilities, I'll have enough time to say hello to you, to be personal. Thank you very much. Please carry forward this. Now it has started, now it is you have to get the ownership. This group and this good things, you have to carry forward this ownership. Because it is meant for the development of people, development of society. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I requested for this microphone because he spoke very well, but he could not complete it. Because this vote of thanks remains incomplete if we do not compose a vote of thanks for our very beloved University. Because we he can do anything. But the first person who generates this idea of doing it. And there are many people who are very good in giving ideas, but after that they are not seen. But it is not that. He always follows it up. Today itself, I told our study director, madam, that yes, I have got all the details because Snehasis is there. So I know that everything is perfect. And he mentioned about this setting out the mass communication department. Let me share with you, it could never have been possible, according to my observation, had we not had again him. Because when we ventured into this, I proposed this to our Father Vice Chancellor, and we ventured into this, I had the courage to give this proposal because I knew that Snehasis should be there. And I just cannot resist myself to share something what I read, and I will connect that to a person present here. I read something, one incident. I think many of you have heard about that famous Bengali actor Durgadas Bandyopadhyay. I think you know. So there was an incident, and I read it in somewhere, possibly, I don't remember. He was traveling by train, and it was a reserved compartment. It was 1946. Fajrul Haq that year became the first Chief Minister of Bengal, undivided Bengal. So in one station, some people came and said, "Sir, you have to vacate this." Why? Chief Minister will travel as per the railway rule, and I think it is still there. If those ministers travel, then reservation can be cancelled. So why? No, Chief Minister of Bengal will travel, so you have to vacate this. So he said that please try to understand that the Chief Minister of Bengal will be every 5 years, but there is one Durgadas Bandyopadhyay. You understand who do I connect to? So there are many teachers, there are many project directors, but we have one and only USP, Dr. Mohan. It is amazing the way he could connect. He could welcome each one of you by name. It is something. And I am telling you, for this course, MA Mass Communication, of course, Snehasis was a great inspiration that our Umashankar Pandey, Dr. Umashankar Pandey would be involved there. So many hours he spent along with Snehasis to make it happen for curriculum designing along with that Minal Chatterjee. I still remember one holiday. The whole day started from 9:30 because Minal Chatterjee could give time, and we brought him from Janganal, and we arranged for his accommodation near college. So he came one day. That day we had only half a day. So next day is a holiday, so we'll be spending the full day along with the teachers of St. Xavier's College for the MCB department, both our Snehasis and Umashankar, and the following day also. And these are things which can never be forgotten if the history is written of the mass communication department of St. Xavier's University. I think that this history remains incomplete without Snehasis and without, as I said, there is only one use. Thank you.